Family, friends, and guests, the 2016 graduating class of Portland State University. family, friends, and guests, please rise for the platform party.
Welcome to Portland State University's 2016 Spring Commencement Ceremony. I'm Sana Andrews, the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, and it's my honor to lead today's ceremony. Joining me on the stage are honored guests, PSU academic and administrative leaders, and our 3 student commencement speakers, all of whom are listed in your program. Before we continue, let's take a moment of silence to remember the victims of the shooting in Florida early this morning. Thank you. If you're able to, please stay standing for the singing of the national anthem by our Portland State University graduates and representatives of the class of 2016, Pablo Saldíman.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you, Pablo. Portland State University acknowledges the traditional land that we stand on, and we recognize the larger story that informs the present and the resilience of Indigenous people. If you are able to, please stay standing and welcome the James Smith, who is Fort Peck and Warm Springs, and the Bulls and Bear and Bulls Drum Corps, who will perform a Native American honor song in the recognition of Indigenous lands that we are on and in honor of our graduates here today. from the Bulls and Bears. Audience, please be seated. Our ceremony is being broadcast live online and also on Oregon Public Broadcasting. Please visit pdx.edu for further details. I'm pleased to introduce you now to the President of Portland State University, Wim Wiewel. President Wiewel.
Good afternoon, class of 2016. Congratulations, you did it! Look around you at this modest center. This is what achievement looks like. This year, almost 5,800 of you earned degrees. You're one of the biggest, most diverse, and coolest graduating classes in the state of Oregon. Now, my day job is university president, but I'm a sociologist by training. So I'm always intrigued by the incredible array of people who make up Portland State's graduates. I look around and I see single parents who struggle to balance home life with homework, but stuck with it. I see hundreds who are the first in their families to earn a degree. 1 out of 3 of you getting bachelor's degrees are students of color. Nearly 2 out of 3 of you getting master's degrees are women. Where are all the guys? You're going to be hearing a lot of names today, and you will hear from some very accomplished student speakers. But there are just a few of your classmates I want to mention. Psychology graduate Diana Surkan. She's 19, the youngest graduate this year, and the first of her family to get a college degree. Diana is the daughter of Eastern European immigrants. She earned her associate's degree while still in high school in Clackamas County, and she's now heading to Willamette Law School. Good job, Diana. On the other end of the spectrum, Roger Hatefi. He enrolled in PSU at the tender age of 75, and now at 80 is leaving with a bachelor's degree in art practices. Roger was a businessman who fled turmoil in Iran in the late 1990s, and he plans to write a book about his experiences. I'm sure he has plenty of material to work with. Good luck, Roger. Then there's Jamie Causey, a graduate of Portland's Grant High School, who worked his way through PSU by delivering pizzas while also tutoring at his former middle school. He's one of our many first-generation students and leaves us with a master's degree in education and a job at Jefferson High School in North Portland. I mention these graduates just to show some of the breadth that PSU encompasses. Each of you has a fearless story to tell that led you to this moment. I offer all of you my tremendous respect and admiration for bucking the odds and making it as far as you have, and I know you'll even go much further. This is Portland State's DNA. We are Oregon's Access University and proud of it. We offer not just opportunity to thousands, but an education steeped in quality and internationally recognized excellence. Students like you enroll here and succeed here precisely because we are the non-traditional university, the one that finds new and better ways to explore and practice knowledge. That's why when U.S. News & World Report came out with its much-awaited rankings this year, they put us on a select list of the 20 most innovative universities in the nation. That's your doing, PSU. Students, faculty, and staff, give yourselves a hand. We celebrate all of you today. Some of you just can't get enough and are headed back to academia for postgraduate degrees, and I commend you for that. Most of you are headed into the workforce, and I have to say, your timing could hardly have been better. We're enjoying a far better economic climate today than just a few years ago, and you will hit the ground running. Some of you are headed to tech firms to design new and better electronics. Some of you are bound for Mercy Corps to help sow peace and understanding in a world that desperately needs it. And some of you may be headed for a studio on the Central East Side to write your own next chapter. As you leave, take a moment to think about everyone who helped get you to this point. Your parents, your family, your professors and advisors who kept you on track, the philanthropists who helped fund this wonderful university, and the friends you made here, the ones who pulled all-nighters with you, laughed at your bad jokes, and stuck with you when times got hard. You will have them for life. Let's give them all a round of applause. Lastly, let's keep in mind that you're now officially Viking alumni. There are more than 170,000 of you out there. Regardless of where you end up, I hope you stay in touch with us here at your alma mater. Come back to visit this fall for Portland State of Mind or to watch a little Barney Ball. We're counting on you, class of 2016, to build a more equitable future and help those students who follow in your footsteps. So stay fearless, stay innovative, and give yourselves one more big round of applause, and go Vikes!
Thank you, President Vivell. We are honored that Chair Pete Nickerson is here today to give greetings from the PSU Board of Trustees.
Thank you, Sana. From here, you guys look great. From Portland State University's Board of Trustees, I bring you greetings and congratulations. There are three things that I wanted to share with you briefly this afternoon. The first is to say that I've been fortunate to live and work in a few places around the world, and though I've only been observing civilization for about 60 years, I've come to the conclusion that as far as mankind is concerned, today are probably the best days we've ever had. Now, I'm not saying we've solved all our problems. Clearly, we have a lot to work on. And we've had some successes that have by themselves produced new problems. But our hope is that you'll take these new tools that you've gained here at Portland State and go out and solve some of them. The second thing I wanted to say is that while you're out there with your shoulder to your dreams or your lever on your oyster, that you'll remember your days at PSU. Don't forget us. And the last thing, to remind you of some basic principles that your mother or your aunt or your grandmother or one of your mentors taught you that are still as valid today as they were back then. A couple of them. The first one, be nice to each other. We're all in this together. And the second one, don't forget to stop and smell the roses from time to time. Like today, stop and smell the roses. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chair Nickerson, for your kind words and your service on the board. Graduates, as you transition from being students to alumni, you should know that there are PSU alumni located throughout the world. PSU alumni are well represented and respected in the world of work and in graduate schools across the nation and around the globe. Please join me in welcoming David Audley, the president of the PSU Alumni Association.
Thank you, Provost Andrews. To the class of 2016, to you, my fellow Portland State University alumni, it's a distinct privilege being with you here today, with your parents, family, and friends to celebrate your graduation. You are joining a distinguished community of scholars, philanthropists, and leaders, people who value the highest order of excellence. And on behalf of the more than 170,000 alumni around the world, congratulations on your outstanding achievement. "19 years ago, I was seated exactly where you are today. And like you, I was ready to lead and to be tested in a world of economic uncertainty. I took with me the confidence and the enthusiasm built on my academic, social, and ethical foundation of a Portland State University education. And there's no doubt that you will do the same. You should know, from the moment you stepped on campus as students, you have been members of an incredible group, Portland State University alumni. This is your enduring link to the university, a lifelong resource of social, educational, and professional support that extends around the world. Wherever your lives may lead you, whatever successes you may have, and whenever you may need to reach classmates and friends, please know Portland State University will always be your connection. Though you leave here today, Portland State University will always be a part of you. The lessons you learn in our classrooms, from our professors, and from your classmates will profoundly affect the rest of your lives. For this reason, I encourage you to always promote, support, and honor your university. Again, congratulations, best wishes, thank you, and go Vikes!
Thank you, President Audley. I would also like to thank our faculty, a number of whom are here with us today, for their efforts in guiding these students to successful completion of their academic programs. Their expertise and dedication to our students is outstanding. Please give our faculty a round of applause. Now, to the graduates. I wish to pay special tribute to more than 1,000 graduate students graduating with academic honors. Graduates graduating with honors can be identified by the cords worn around their regalia. Will those students receiving Latin honors please stand? Please give these students a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. Our student speakers this year represent the talented class of 2016. Our first student representative is Pablo Saldana. Pablo just sang for us the national anthem and is receiving a Bachelor of Arts in both jazz vocal performance and communication. Our second student representative is Stephanie Sheo, an international student from Canada receiving a Bachelor of Science in Accounting. And our third student representative is Abdus Salam Alahadi Alawini, and he is a doctoral student in the Massey College of Engineering and Computer Science, receiving his doctoral degree in computer science.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to be here today. Mamá, papá, los amo. At the age of 10, I had a dream. I had always loved school, and one day my father told me, Pablo, para las personas que son inteligentes, hay un lugar llamado la universidad. Pablo, to the people who are smart, there's a place called college. I dreamed to go there someday. At the time, I was living in a tiny garage with my father, my 5-year-old brother, and my pregnant mother. We had just immigrated from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, and we did not own anything other than the clothes on our backs. Not to mention that at the age of 10, I did not know a single word of English. As a senior in high school, I graduated among the top of my class, yet I could not afford a higher education, nor did I have access to loans or grants that were federally funded. I was lost. This is where a few of my high school mentors stepped in, and they connected me to the people here at Portland State University. I am proud to be a Viking. Thanks to PSU, I am given the opportunity to beat the odds, stand here as a first-generation Mexican college graduate. I want to express and share my extreme gratitude to the mentors who have taken me under their wings: Melanie Dixon, my voice teacher Beth Noel, Dr. Lee Shaker, thank you. Thank you for helping me build a person I feel confident will face the world striving to be their most authentic self. Now, if college is done right, I believe that college and college graduation should not be seen as a destination, but rather, we should be graduating, feeling eager to begin making the change we want to see in the world. And for me, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait to get started. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Pablo. If someone were to ask me what phrase I'd use to describe my journey to Portland State, I would say it's been an incredibly inspiring journey. I distinctly remember walking out of an interview on campus one day and seeing our motto of "Let knowledge serve the city" emblazoned on the sky bridge and thinking how incredibly lucky I am to have found myself at such an inclusive and supportive university. When I first started PSU, I was a non-traditional international student. I had worked 70 to 80 hours a week for 5 years to save the money necessary to come to the US and study here for exactly 9 months. I remember feeling a moment of pure panic welling up in month 6 of 9 and wondering how in the world I was going to come up with enough money to stay here at PSU and to graduate. Luckily, through this difficult time, a community of faculty, mentors, and friends supported me and helped me find my way. This spring, I will graduate with a job, and I'll be returning to PSU for my Master's of Science in Financial Analysis. I know. If being willing to come back to school for another year to study accounting of all subjects doesn't sound like I love PSU, I don't know what does. Maintaining GPAs, working multiple jobs, and applying for scholarships does not define our experience here. It doesn't tell of the incredible faculty mentors or of the close friends we've found here, or of the long, hungry nights studying that could only be abated by having food delivered to the library by Prime Now. Thank you. PSU has taught me we are more than our struggle. We are made up of unique experiences that shape us into the brave individuals that sit here about to graduate today. Congratulations to you on overcoming whatever struggle you've had to face to be here right now. I want to acknowledge, though, without the support of friends, family, and faculty, we wouldn't be here right now. So let's raise our voices and say thank you to all of those that have supported us. Thank you.
Congratulations, class of 2016. Stay courageous. Thank you.
Good afternoon. First of all, congratulations, class of 2016, for your amazing achievement. Before I came to the US, many of my friends advised me to choose the least racist city. So I spent some time searching the web for such a city. Portland, Oregon, and Denver, Colorado made it to the top of my list. I ended up choosing Portland because of its reputation as a cultural melting pot and because of the beauty of its nature. Even though I choose what I believe the friendliest city in the US, I was still worried that I might be treated as a stranger or that I would not have the same opportunity as domestic students. It didn't take long to realize that I was wrong. In my first term as a student at the Intensive English Language Program, I was hired as a lab attendant with the Office of Information Technology. A couple of years later, I was promoted to a coordinator where I managed the largest 2 computer labs in campus. And that was just the beginning. Right after I got my master's in computer science in 2011, I was offered the scholarship to study PhD. And for the past 2 terms, I've taught senior undergraduate and grad level courses. At PSU, I learned to be proud of my culture, to embrace my differences, to empower myself and people around me, and to be fearless in exploring new opportunities, regardless of my cultural background, the color of my skin, or what my beliefs are. But unfortunately, not every city is Portland, and not every school is Portland State. So I encourage you, my fellow students, to carry the message of cultural respect and inclusion that we learn here at PSU with you everywhere you go, and to always remember that our differences should unite us and make us stronger. Finally, I would like to thank my mother, who took a challenging trip to celebrate my graduation with me today. I'd also like to thank my father, my lovely wife and kids, and my advisor, Professor Meyer, for their continuous support and encouragement. I'd also like to thank my country, Libya, for its continuous support, even in these very difficult times. Assalamu alaikum, may peace be upon you, and thank you.
Wow, can you just imagine 3 better speakers to reflect what Portland State is about? Thank you so much. It's now my pleasure to introduce our honorary doctorate recipient, Jeffrey D. Sachs, one of the most influential economists of our time and a champion of sustainable development. Educated at Harvard and now a professor of economics at Columbia University, Dr. Sachs is widely considered to be one of the world's leading experts on economic development, global macroeconomics, and how those forces can be put to work to help those who most need it. His work on promoting sustainable environmental practices, overcoming economic instability, and fighting hunger, poverty, and disease has taken him to 125 countries with more than 90% of the world's population. He has advised everyone from heads of state to Pope John Paul II. He currently is special advisor to the United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon. His monthly newspaper columns appear in more than 100 countries. He's a co-recipient of the 2015 Blue Planet Prize, the top global award for environmental leadership. Just one example of the kinds of international accolades he has collected. If all this sounds like graduation day hyperbole, don't take my word for it. The New York Times calls him, and I quote, probably the most important economist in the world. Time magazine twice named him among the 100 most influential world leaders. And a recent survey by The Economist magazine ranked him among the world's 3 most influential living economists of the past decade. He has written a number of books, 3 of which have become New York Times bestsellers. The End of Poverty in 2005, Commonwealth, Economics for a Crowded Planet in 2008, and The Price of Civilization in 2011. Professor Sachs serves as the director of the Earth Institute at Columbia, which brings together the best minds to work on some of the world's most vexing issues. He also serves as professor of sustainable development and of health policy and management at Columbia. But today, he's all Portland State, and we're all lucky to have him. Please welcome Professor Jeffrey Sachs.
That's a quick way to win a degree, yes? Thank you, Portland State University, President Vin Vivel, faculty and graduates of 2016 for this wonderful honor. I'm especially honored to receive this degree 5 years after this great university honored a dear friend and great moral leader of Portland, Rabbi Joshua Stamfer. I also note and celebrate this university's world-renowned commitment to global sustainable development and urban development. And I thank you, graduates of 2016, for giving me the chance to share a few thoughts with you today. We're gathered today in the wake of yet another hate crime, another reminder of the fragility of our social ties, another reminder of interethnic violence. I had planned to speak today about the path to global peace in a fractured world. It's even more urgent, I believe, that we consider this challenge of peace today, following yet another deadly blow to our nation and our community. In fact, I've been to some pretty interesting places in the past few weeks. I've just returned from Tehran, the capital of Iran. I was at the Vatican with Pope Francis. I was on the Silk Road in Kazakhstan and in the center of Africa in Kigali, Rwanda. I was near the Arctic Circle in Oslo, Norway, and near the equator in Jakarta, Indonesia. That's a lot of miles since April 27. I feel like Johnny Cash when he sang, "I've been everywhere, man." And you can imagine seeing the vast expanse of our planet and the remarkable diversity of humanity in such an intense phase of travel gets your mind turning. What are we doing in this world? Where are we going? Not to mention the fact that from Oslo to Berlin, Paris, Rome, Kigali, Jakarta, Kuala Lumpur, Seoul, Tehran, Istanbul, and beyond, the worldwide question to me was always the same. Hey, what's going on with your country and Donald Trump? And I bet that last night's attack in Orlando is going to put that question into even more urgent focus. I'll tell you the best I can. We have two seismic changes underway, a kind of battle for the future over the planet that you will soon help to shape, and that in turn will certainly shape your lives. On the one hand, we are of course more interconnected than ever before. You can discuss the US elections with anybody, anywhere. The daily news, the reality TV gossip, the political concerns are global. Yet we are also more tribal as well. Globalization is not just a reality, an opportunity to spread the word or spread the tweet farther and faster than ever before. Globalization is now widely experienced as a threat as well, a threat to one's identity and culture, if not to one's livelihood and income. It's becoming a source of profound social tensions and in some places open conflict. It's not surprising that Trump's message, close the borders, build a wall with Mexico, is similar to calls now heard in many parts of the world. Stop the migrants, send the refugees home, protect our religion, whatever it might be, from others, expel the foreigner, pull Britain out of the European Union, take Catalonia from Spain. Everywhere, people are feeling upended by forces they don't control and feeling that others are threatening their cultures and religious beliefs. Everywhere, people are looking for a safe haven and for local community. Sadly, at home and abroad, this defensiveness is also mixed with no small measure of intolerance. All of this fear will now be greatly exacerbated by the murderous attack in Orlando. A commencement address is not the place to sort through all of these powerful and complex forces. But it might be a moment to suggest just a few guideposts to help us think about these complicated issues. The global to local challenges are not going away anytime soon. They will be with us inescapably in the years ahead. My first suggestion is that we actually need globalization. It makes the world economy tick. It is key to prosperity, which is especially vital in a crowded world of more than 7.3 billion people and rising. Globalization, at least in principle, makes it possible for nations to solve problems together, like global climate change. We need the United Nations to help coordinate the activities of nearly 200 countries when it comes to crises like climate change, or war and peace, or nuclear proliferation, or the worldwide challenges of achieving sustainable development and the world's new sustainable development goals. And I am thrilled to see that great faculty at this university are deeply involved in meeting such global challenges. My second suggestion is that we also need local community. It's not true that we could be, or that we even want to be, one homogeneous global society. Abdul Salam just put it beautifully. Our local cultures and the distinctiveness of our local communities are real. Our cultural identities are not some defect in our psyches. They are part of what defines each of us. Yes, we should seek global cooperation and open trade, but we should also honor local communities and empower local communities to achieve their own distinctiveness and goals. When it's possible, it's wise to leave decision-making to the level of government closest to the people, an idea called subsidiarity. This is very tricky. Global shared standards of decency that also leave room for local choices. This also means, and something very tough and complicated, that national borders also have to be regulated. Of course, not by a wall, but by the rule of law. It is a hard fact that in a world of highly unequal incomes, rich countries, our own and those in Europe, would actually receive tens or hundreds of millions of immigrants if the borders were thrown completely open. Nations everywhere will insist on the right to control their borders, not to slam the door shut to immigration, of course, but to keep it law-bound and at a moderate pace. We, of course, will be wise, and we see it among all of you today, and the wonderful 3 student talks that we just heard from Pablo, Stephanie, and Abdus Salam, that immigration is absolutely vital for a healthy, prosperous, and open society. But the counterpart of having regulated borders is that every rich and blessed country, such as ours, should do more, much more, to help today's poor countries to achieve their own economic advancement, so that millions of migrants and refugees do not have to flee their own homelands in desperation. They don't want to. They're forced by extreme poverty or conflict. We should do more, much more, to stop human-made climate change so that we don't render many parts of this world uninhabitable and thereby create a deluge of climate refugees. And we're on a path to that calamity unless we move far more rapidly and deliberately to renewable energy. Yet the sad truth, graduates, however unpopular it may be in this country, is that the United States has often been a barrier to economic development in poorer countries. Our role in global warming is just one example. Yet another, sadly, is our foreign policy. The U.S. has repeatedly overthrown governments in Latin America, the Middle East, Africa, and Asia. Think of the democratically backed governments in Iran, 1953, in Chile, in 1973, in the Congo, 1961, in Ghana, 1966, the Dominican Republic, 1965, and Haiti, 2004, all overthrown by the U.S. government, often at the behest of unscrupulous corporate interests. Think also of the recent U.S.-led wars in the Middle East, in Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, and Libya. Each has created chaos rather than development. Each has created legions of refugees. Each has fomented terrorist blowback, including ISIS and other Sunni jihadist groups. Each of these wars has locked our country into year after year of conflict. Sadly, we spend 30 times more on the military each year than we do to help poor people escape from poverty. And while one of our 2 candidates, Donald Trump, peddles bigotry and intolerance, the other candidate, Hillary Clinton, has a track record of supporting these awful wars. This has to change. My third and important suggestion to you, graduates of 2016, is to avoid both complacency and despair. Please take the lead. Organize politically. Promote sustainable development in our country and globally. And most importantly, engage your moral imagination. I urge each of you to imagine a world at peace and prosperity and then to work towards that goal, whether you yourself are heading towards a career in business, medicine, law, politics, the arts, or any other endeavor. In whatever role you will play in the future, the world needs people of good moral imagination. Moral Moral imagination means overcoming the dangerous divisions in the world by recognizing the common humanity on the other side of the divide. Moral imagination means realizing that if we take a hard look at almost any geopolitical conflict, we find that both sides have far more to benefit through cooperation than continued division. I was thinking about all of this, as you can imagine, as I spent the past week in Iran. Many of our leading politicians vilify Iran, calling it a danger to the United States. But do Americans realize how much harm the United States has also caused to Iran? Too few Americans remember that the United States overthrew Iran's democracy in 1953, installed and backed a police state for 25 years under the Shah of Iran, armed Iraq to fight Iran in the 1980s, imposed crippling sanctions until today, and even accidentally downed a civilian Iranian jetliner in 1988 and gave no apology. Moral imagination means knowing that there are two sides to every story. In my talks in Tehran this past week, I recalled the great wisdom of my favorite president, John F. Kennedy, who had the moral imagination to pursue peace with the Soviet Union, America's adversary in the Cold War. In 1963, the last year of his life, JFK championed a nuclear test ban treaty with the Soviet Union as a crucial step towards global peace. He succeeded in negotiating and signing that treaty just a few weeks before his assassination. In a great speech to the Irish Parliament that was part of this peace campaign, Kennedy stated the following: "Across the gulfs and barriers that now divide us, we must remember there are no permanent enemies. Hostility today is a fact," said Kennedy, "but it is not a ruling law. The supreme reality of our time is the our indivisibility as children of God and our common vulnerability on this planet." And in his most wondrous words spoken at another commencement address at American University 53 years ago this past Friday, JFK reminded us of the essence of that indivisibility as children of God when he declared, "So let us not be blind to our differences, but let us direct attention to our common interests and to the means by which those differences can be resolved. And if we cannot end now our differences, at least we can help make the world safe for diversity. For in the final analysis, our most basic common link is that we all inhabit this small planet. We all breathe the same air, we all cherish our children's futures, and we are all mortal." Graduates of the class of 2016, congratulations on your great accomplishments that you and your family celebrate today. You are becoming leaders in a world of rapid change and high tensions, a world that must act both globally and locally, one that is filled with technological wonders and also with peril, in which the world's nations are committed to cooperation, yet divided by war. There will be no limit to what your generation can accomplish if you lead with goodwill and moral imagination. Best wishes to all of you.
Thank you, Dr. Sachs. Thank you. Your words are inspiring. President Vivell, here with us today are candidates who have completed all of the requirements for the Doctor of Philosophy and the Doctor of Education. Will the candidates for doctoral degrees please rise? On behalf of the deans of the schools and colleges and the faculty, I'm pleased to honor and present the candidates for the highest degree awarded by the university. The names of those awarded doctoral degrees are listed in your program alongside the titles of their dissertations. President Vivell, I recommend that these candidates be awarded their respective doctoral degrees.
On the recommendation of the graduate faculty and the authority vested in me by the Portland State University Board of Trustees, I'm pleased to confer upon you the respective degrees of Doctor of Philosophy and Doctor of Education. Will all of you, together with your advisors, come forward to be recognized?
Massey College of Engineering and Computer Science. Dr. Abusalam Al-Haidi Al-Wini. Dr. Mustafa Saleman Abbas.
Thank you very much.
Where did Bob? I'm sorry. Dr. Marwan Mosa Linga, hooded by Dr. Dondar Kogalugu. Dr. Nitin Mayande, hooded by Dr. Charles Weber. Dr. Gabrielle Niffin, hooded by Dr. Lisa Zirk. Dr. Lafranco Musi, hooded by Dr. James McNamas. Dr. Hoon Park, hooded by Dr. James McNamas. Dr. Kamela Rahman, hooded by Dr. Marek Perkowski. Graduate School of Education. Dr. Susan Duncan, hooded by Dr. Danelle Stevens. Dr. Sandra Duty, hooded by Dr. Danelle Stevens. Dr. Paulina Andrea Gutierrez Zepeda, hooded by Dr. Danelle Stevens. Dr. Sujin Young, hooded by Dr. Danelle Stevens. Dr. Neera Malhotra, hooded by Dr. Danelle Stevens. Dr. Cynthia Stotel, hooded by Dr. Danelle Stevens. Yeah, I think we're going to do the Graduate School of Social Work. The School of Social Work. Dr. Claudia Selmeyer, hooded by Dr. Eileen Brennan. College of Urban and Public Affairs. Dr. Tiffane Louise Dixon, hooded by Dr. David Kinsella. You could stand here. Dr. Annabelle Lopez Salinas, hooded by Dr. Craig Shin.
Can you please give these graduates another round of applause? Now, will the candidates for master's degrees please rise and remain standing? President Vivell, I recommend to you the candidates for the master's degrees in the fields offered at Portland State University.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and with the authority vested in me by the Portland State University Board of Trustees, I am pleased to confer upon you the respective master's degrees that you have earned at Portland State University. Congratulations to each of you. When you come forward with your faculty marshal, you will be introduced and greeted. Guests of the graduates, please listen for your graduates program to be called. A color guide for our regalia may be found in the commencement program on page 5.
We're good? The Massey College of Engineering and Computer Science, Masters of Electrical and Computer Engineering.
Graduate School of Education. Masters of Curriculum and Instruction.
Joseph Wilson.
Danny Hamin Abu Salah.
Daniel Low Ranger.
Connie Abdurrahman Hassan.
Chandler Rich.
Alina Miller.
Joseph Kurth.
Peter Rolf Garonsky.
Chad Klingbill.
Jared Nacho McLeave.
Neil Roberts.
Ryan Lewis.
Spandana Ho'oyu. Goru.
Juana Valdez Alvarez.
Kaushik Chandrasekhe.
Laura Arias.
Fabrice Puani.
Jiwa Liu.
Jeff Wynn.
Ryuen Gao.
Hua Huach.
Dinah Burdette.
Muashuan Yao.
Paloma Bautista.
Tijasvini Anjala.
Andrea Frank.
Shanu Kathiri.
Carly Gibson.
Padmashri Patil.
Andrea Lishka.
Sharada Shidiba.
Samantha Guy.
Rivathi Mati.
Josie Emrick.
Jayasri Miklineni.
That's better. Christina Alvarez.
Pujita Patem.
Andrian Everingham.
Osama Mansour.
Adrienne Walker.
Andrew Northey.
Isaac Camacho.
Swati Kadamula Srinivasa.
Danielle Malan.
Nithasya Netialao Bravo.
Masters of Special Education.
Vinith Manhur.
Tatum Gramache.
Sri Krishna Pukala.
Chelsea Newton.
Nirlipta Bangalore.
Janelle Brandt.
Arvind Kumaraswamy.
Megan Vance.
Vashani Chandrakrishnan. Sorry.
Cameron Elliott.
Mohammed Sahel.
Masters of Counselor Education. Yanet
Excuse me. Go ahead.
Yanet Nunez.
Janakanard Yoga Naraswamy.
Masters of Educational Leadership and Policy.
Mohammed Prishan Ahmed.
Shokil Ramirez Mendez.
Manoj Prakash Vishwanathpur.
Amy Bass.
Vishak Kwarunt Quota.
Oseni Makano.
Karthik Bahat.
Cedric Gregory White.
Krishna Vivek Kashaham.
Janet Clay.
Saai Kiraram Yaraputin.
Tanya Sanchez.
Avinish Fomenini.
Janeth Macias.
Purnima Kara.
Natalie Pardo.
Saket Kumsi. Samyuta Konasani.
Sai Kalyan Krishna Gali. How'd I do?
Amrutavali Nara.
Alam Al-Sawadi.
Ramya Yaralagada.
Koranthi Kiran Kamamapali.
Sindhu Bodareddy.
Thank you. Haider Al-Kanan.
Bindu Kanaganti.
Masters of Public Administration.
Shrikavala Alaparti.
Chris McKee.
Rohith Gora.
Deborah Porta.
Venkata Himonth Thulimile.
Elena Hine.
Saketh Kumar Alvad.
Natalia Siebel.
Akash Reddy.
Gandali Pathy.
Navatija Reddy.
Ni Vu.
Vumshi Krishna Bumnagari.
Caitlin Carlson.
Chaitanya Prakash Reddy.
Masters of Public Health in Health Management and Policy.
Ravi Teja Neta.
Leo Tutsnami.
Malaprand Singh Siodidra.
Laura Noel Lalonde.
Anand Yalamarte.
Lucille Vivent.
Vasu Gunkyo.
Masters in Criminology and Criminal Justice.
Aritaya.
Amy Chase.
Bharadrash.
Masters of Urban and Regional Planning.
Simona Sai Sunbant.
Nathan Lamb.
Sutya Sakith Mutayala.
Ray Atkinson.
Vishvas Puluga.
Wala Abdullah.
Vasudev.
Sarah Ivy.
Arun Gopal.
John Day.
Judith Kulshathat.
Camille Rivera.
Nilesh Detani.
College of the Arts. Masters of Architecture.
Sharuthe Paley.
Catherine Odell.
Sumit Sublok.
Adam McSorley.
Prite Sharenaves.
Xiao Ma.
Uvashe Shendai.
Noradine Deeb.
Sumit More.
Timothy Rupel.
Niranjan Patankar.
Azmiat Zalika.
Srinivas Matevaru.
I'll get that one first. Masters of Fine Arts. Sarah Jasmine Calavetti.
Hunu Kashala.
Ariana Warner.
Ujunkya Kaule. Prathamesh Shetty.
Master of Theater Arts,
Tejas Patwa.
Lorelei Kennedy.
Nikhil Marda.
Masters of Music,
Rohit Jarav.
Peter Lamalfa.
Rohan Japta.
Alexander Kaler.
Shri Ramas Saitya Kota.
Daniel Hart Gaynor.
Nishanti Ganapopanidi.
Sterling Roberts.
Madhuri Belogopat.
Masters of Business Administration,
Ajay Penumarte.
Katie Tucker.
Ajay Nair.
Alexandria Gambona.
Deepti Banapur.
Marissa Schmidt.
Char Adikaram.
Josh Ball.
Abdirahman Alasal.
Masters of Real Estate Development,
Fahid Al-Salah.
Scott Holden.
Ashok Raju Kotapalli.
Jury Lewis.
Lila Kamelesi.
Masters in Global Supply Chain Management,
Masters of System Engineering,
Sandy Locke Lee.
Trina Goring.
Gail Kelly.
Masters in Civil Environmental Engineering,
Min Lee.
Ranj Rafiq.
Marianne Tawney.
Dustin Selby.
Kaoru Orikata.
Andrew Kading.
Masters in Financial Analysis,
Daniel Hazel.
Safa Jasnek.
Ryan Stroud.
Bridget Baxter.
Bayad Ahmed.
Hallie Bentley.
Mohammed Osman.
Jinyan Swen.
Anas Yosefani. Saleh Mahmood. Stephen Bar L.O. Aiza Malik. Masters of Engineering and Technology Management, Timothy Calderwood. Lakshmi Akchari. Pallavi Sandajivi. Purva Chach. Shruti Agrawal. Jared Nambuele. No.
School of Social Work, Masters of Social Work.
Ahmed Al-Sharif.
Elaine Yilam Sito.
Zuhair Al-Haik.
Janelle Kaiser.
Ritu Chaturvedi.
Cynthia Tanner.
Dmitry Moskov-Kovin.
Jillian Silaji.
Deepak Kancherla.
Elizabeth Wong.
Shiva Ram Red.
Melissa Fry.
Felix Sie. Jayanth Sidapa.
Felicia Eddy.
Jacqueline McPherson.
Ilona Henriquez.
Dara Finn. Justin Kruger.
Georgia Cairo Heimlich.
Paul Atkinson.
Hyun Park.
Swati Carr.
Sharice Jackson.
Pratik Chintala.
Gianna Solomon.
Masters in Mechanical Engineering, Clarence Thompson.
Ruben Reyes Santiago.
Luis Hill.
Yesenia Karamongia.
Kavita Meduri.
Stephanie Ningping Chung.
Thomas Gubreski. Srinath.
Victoria Garcia.
Mark Blackwelder.
Jacqueline Naharia.
Jordan Kintz.
Sydney Whitty.
Mohammed Al-Saidi.
Mario Matsumoto.
Rahman Mohammed Al-Hamid. Okay. Masters of Computer Science.
Ann Karsha.
Elena Swit.
Jessica Skies.
Mona Al-Fahad.
Lisa Mitchell.
Christopher Havlicek.
Jessica Rosengrant.
Chin Wong.
Danielle Verbus.
Biwei Guo.
Ellie Burish.
David Kennedy.
Megan Frost.
Neil Babson.
Yolanda Saliero.
Azam Enajar.
Kimberly Levin Clutter.
Samujata Kaira.
Blanca Estella Cabrera.
Swati Jagdale.
Maggie Steele.
Sherry Sethi.
Kevin Bybee.
Venkata Yanaini.
Ryan Mangini.
Mighty Lee Garud.
Lee Schaumer.
Nakul Korde.
Matthew Kern.
Abhishek Shandurkar.
Jacob Client.
Duven Bawole.
Joe Kleinez.
Rusika Sorwe.
Brandon Leonard.
Sai Joyante.
Catherine Ann O'Brien.
Shwati Agrawal.
Allison Mostu.
Shukanya Te.
Elizabeth Clemens.
Divya Anna Marcus.
Sarah Kelly.
Srivadia Sundavam.
Brita Schrader Phillips.
Chinu Joy.
Moira Curley.
Archana Rai.
Michelle Lester.
Anusha Srivatsa.
Hillary Caitlin Kirk.
Sumina Kanum.
Natalie Monk.
Khalid Alkulaifi.
Stokely Rodriguez.
Bargov Golplirni.
Shane Cruz. Lindsay Stromquist. Sean Friend. Erica Peck. Lauren Mullins. Brittany Locke. Emily Fitzgerald. Triana Croft. Shanti Erson. Amber Aguilera. Kendra Berger. Aaron Fansher. Julie Lishka. Megan Post. Tiffany Cordova. Kira Montgomery. Rachel Hopkins. Amy Elizabeth Castle. Brandy Lynn Hunt Wilford. Jamie Auburn. Andrea Hansen Miller. Aaron Miller. Annette Woolwine Tuckman. Elizabeth Krumarine. Donna Becker. Yusha Davis. Tina Powell, Jennifer Stark, Lon Tron, Melissa Wilson, Alexa Hackett, Marielle Smith, Christopher Scott,
Will all the candidates for baccalaureate degrees and certificates rise and remain standing? President Vivell, I present to you the candidates for baccalaureate degrees and the candidates for certificates in the fields offered at Portland State University. I recommend to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts, the candidates for the Bachelor of Science, and the candidates for the Bachelor of Music, and the candidates for certificates.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and with the authority vested in me by the Oregon State Board, by the Portland State University Board of Higher Education. Who said that? It's been a long day. I am pleased to confer upon you the respective baccalaureate degrees and certificates which you have earned at Portland State University. Congratulations to each of you. You may be seated. Will the faculty marshals now lead the baccalaureate candidates forward to be introduced and greeted by their dean? See, that's the problem with you.
Pablo Saldana Soria.
Steph Shao.
Massey College of Engineering and Computer Science.
Art Studies.
Civil and Environmental Engineering.
Tobin Tanner.
Joanna Westrick.
Architecture.
Becca Bryan.
Chris Lindholm.
Zachariah Gottlob.
Vlad Petrick.
Winston Green.
Chris Jennings.
Fatin Abdullah.
Kurt Elkner.
Mia Vaku.
Lloyd Shaw Douglas.
Lima Rahim.
John Williamson.
Natalie Riley.
Rachel Staley.
Sydney Reeder.
Jessel Galiza.
Justin Griffith.
Sarut Chutain.
Jorge Gonzalez.
Cosette Hardman.
Jared Martinez.
Badur Al-Brahim.
Min Zhuang.
Anika Larson.
Brandon Brody Heim.
Handahu Gomez.
Efrain Bastida.
Alexandra Young.
Otto Belkayat Awesome.
Kyla Anderson.
Ahmed Alati.
David Moe.
Karam Chikani.
Sarah Yu.
Namir Izzat Haga.
Jacqueline Watson.
Abdullah Al-Haji.
Jack A. Watson.
Satam Almari.
Kurt Stoll.
Abdul Latif Algannam.
Kenneth Walton.
Junyun Yu.
Nathan Payne.
Walid Arobaish.
Lauren Sanchez.
Mohammed Al Saleh.
Monty Reed.
Mohammed Al Ohwani.
Zoe Sadorf.
Ali Al Kanan.
David Chavez Martinez.
Saif Al Nakutbi.
Travis Walsh.
Abdul Rahman Al Gadir.
Kylie Tanner.
Chao Tan. Sorry.
Eric Oliver.
Wai Hong.
Mitchell Davis.
Daniel Jintong Garik.
Art Practices.
Kyle Bright.
Emily Kokesh.
Tenzin Palyon.
Linnea Zarnecki.
Jay Henriksen.
Joshua Compton.
Juan Lin.
Scott Van Bergen.
Jeffrey Spencer.
Elise Clark.
Inez Yosa.
Shelley Donahoe.
Edward Unruh.
Michelle Briones.
Jess Dewey.
Oops. Okay.
Katie Helton.
Jordan Bear.
Sam Hawkinson.
Olivia Falk.
Dalton Vorden.
Donovan Sinclair.
Robert Bacon.
Sharice Rook.
Abhinav Meshra.
Diane Sanderlin.
Computer Science.
Rachel Fackler.
Jesse Wagner.
Bridget Hope Costa.
Jeffrey Maji.
Brianna Blue Sky Ortega.
Jordan Boki.
Ryan Aaron Richards.
Jason Liu.
Natalie Masoto.
Jason Hanan.
Kristen Ewan.
Andrei Bilogrov.
Travis Knight.
Philip Coho.
Jamie Branham.
Yuen Mai.
Griffin Gilson.
Jeffrey Myers.
Karen Schneider.
Serg Tricour.
Austin Whitaker.
Max Siegfried.
Roger Hotby.
Michael Simpson.
Jonathan Kim.
Eric Almodova.
Stacy Hogan.
Joseph Yeager.
Magali Lopez.
Ladinu Chandrasinghe.
Tessa Hale.
Nima Sajadapur.
Muffle Fabroquez.
Dustin Reynolds.
Simi Wyam.
Stephen Ngo.
Art History.
Corey Ang.
Krista Buell.
Matthew O'Brien.
Janet Von Seychow.
Iman Bilal.
Graphic Design. Terrence Terry Fox.
Christopher Asakawa.
Maxwell Miller.
Roger Rush.
Hallie Walker.
Brian Miswick.
Dora Littrell.
Catherine Abrahams.
Sarah Wagaman.
Jordan Avery.
Kylie LaCour Lewis.
AJ Sales.
Shoshana Friedman.
Mark Kirby.
Khadija Youssef Al-Salid.
Stephen Willoughby.
Keenan Luciana.
Harley Hauer.
I read it without the phonetics. Oh my. Holly Amwako.
Donovan Finch.
Tyler Spencer.
Shichuan Chen.
Jenna Blanc.
Ayad Al-Qaidi.
Diana Allred.
Samuel Schaefer.
Arlen Cornello.
Max Marchuk.
Melody Dudley.
Timothy Jensen.
Gavin Miller.
Brandon Isom.
Norm McCullough. Daniel Johnston.
Computer engineering. Siroz Bardawa.
Shannon Carmody.
Tian Tin Trong.
Nina Berry.
Swabin Maharjan.
Chris Lopez.
Dylan Johnson.
Brian Hughes.
Ahmed Abdul Karim.
Alex Ben-Gerder.
Walid Al-Haraddad.
Tyler Butler.
Nasir Al-Shami.
Mauricio Diaz.
Adrian Steele.
Elise Furlan.
Seth Esther.
Jared Links.
Matthew Whiteside.
Amanda Bunch.
Jared Rue.
Amanda Rannett.
Sean Hendrickson.
Tess Wojan.
Bandir Alanezi.
Ashley Vaughn.
Electrical engineering.
Piper Hayworth.
Curtis Blake.
Olivia Serrell.
Cameron Van Leven.
Carolee Juraska.
Christopher Brim.
Jordan Bailey.
Ragad Bulus.
John Burns.
Dario Morote.
Crystal Herberger.
Mohammed Almosalam.
Farah Levin Dodson.
Ahmed Alathaman.
Tessa Mahalan.
Gary Eads.
Eileen Abbott.
Christina Nelson.
Amanda Katz.
Kian Yu.
Teresa Vu.
Sadman Jamin Samin.
Anna Swenson.
Austin Veramontes.
Danielle Watson.
Rachel Das.
Selena Cleary.
David Bulick.
Bao Tong.
Noah Erickson.
Marilyn Gallup.
Cameron Tribe.
Eli and Shay Ta.
Sean Quinney.
Shannon Coffey.
Chiking Wong.
Dylan Bobgardner.
Eduardo Garcia.
Music.
Timothy Nelson.
Kyle Peterson.
Alex Reno.
Danielle Helms.
Adrian Gallegos Madrigal.
Weber Solis.
Sarmad Bhuti.
Eunice Burla.
Mechanical and Materials Engineering.
Kelsey Schroeder.
Corey Ellingbo.
Kevin Raharjo.
James Pearson.
Stephanie Koffroth.
Daniel Guzman.
Shani Manuel.
Julie Dang.
Megan Wilson.
Russell Matthews.
Kanda Benzugama.
Christopher Philip Smith.
Cody Carrick.
Brandon Gould.
Andrew Brown.
Kristen Auclair.
Marissa Rue Wilderman.
Troy Brown.
Adam Ramale.
Anthony Mastropietro.
Film.
William Tonley.
Tyler Pickron.
Kyle Marsh.
James Sparrow.
Kam Sovan Bumna Yun.
Sean Burns.
Igor Prus.
Robert Tyler Faig.
Kianush Agai.
Alexandria Tennyson.
Logan Torres.
Laurel Reed.
Alexander Huppefeld.
Elizabeth Adams.
Jonathan Walker.
Caitlin Daly.
Tyler Croissant.
Emily Wright.
Priyanka Chend.
Ricardo Alvarado.
Alex Arnold.
Chelsea Heather Cinnamon Weeder.
In Manway N.
Paul Andre Herrera Gallivan.
Robert Sutton.
Madison Connolly.
Kristen Travis.
Desmond Jones.
John Tucker. Joshua Lake.
Michael Murphy.
Zachary Stone Charles Rose.
Gabriel Foley.
Eric Nelson.
Brittany Moore.
Brandon Bonner.
Juliet Sanchez.
Kevin DeLeon.
Valerie Randall.
Isidro Molina.
Jaden Fuchs.
Shu Le Caso.
Nancy Vasquez.
Jonah Smith.
Jenna Biaki.
Dawit Jacasa.
Victoria Bart Scherer.
Austin Green.
Alejandro Riveas.
Michael Televan.
Jody Mortimer.
Haoyan Su.
Eric Wilkinson.
Clint Everett.
Jordan Trout.
Sheng Chen.
Jessley Kahaloa.
Chase Doyle.
Jerry Lee Headley Jr.
Jesse Majores.
Roger Klingelhofer.
Sheikh Amin.
Johnny Valenzuela Morales.
Edson Giovanni Sixtos Garcias.
Austin Carefoot.
Hassan Aljarez.
Jency Tirado.
Ian Winter.
Catherine Crumby.
Munsu Park.
Theater Arts. Elizabeth Dawson.
Hikendra Goravani.
Cody Hall. Let's do that.
Na Win.
Shauna Holt.
Gong Chin.
Amanda Pred.
Nicholas Cho.
Ross R. Alexander.
Franklin Vanga.
Madison Shanley.
Benjamin Forbetz.
Zachary J. Carey.
Giovanni A. Castillo. Castillo.
Drew Pierce.
Alex Colin.
Alexander James Atwood.
Samuel Levin.
Michael Danger Thompson.
Jaime Meza Martinez.
Colin Kane.
Bao Fan.
Hannah Clark.
School of Social Work, Child and Family Studies.
Lindsay Alex Boyd.
Amanda Taylor Westcott.
Tyler Emke.
Wipawade Hayward.
Elise Murphy.
Jessica Ray Cardonen.
Emily Ann Bernot.
Christina Ermini.
Noel Novotny.
Megan Maureen Winter.
Chris Chabot.
Janelle Greason.
School of Business Administration, Accounting.
Patrick Gillian.
Eileen Fu.
Jaron Robertson.
Valentina Rizzo.
Alicia Lopez Parra.
Van Lida Michelle Vath.
Nicole Burnett.
Todd Johnson.
Tabitha Alashmi.
Shelley Dial. Elena Shrub.
Michaela Jean Perez Pinterich.
Tao Tran.
Amanda Mayernick.
Ju Young Kim.
Wendy Barrett.
Zhang Pham.
Lauren Dixon.
Hong Vu. Cesar Danielle Vanez.
Autumn Zek Stevens.
Uday Cano Mendoza.
David Wood.
Jose Luis Sanchez Rodriguez.
Marisa Battaglia.
Lorenz Michael Naval Malari.
Lisa Bradfield.
Hayatham Alotibi.
Amy McKinnon.
Emmanuel Jimenez.
Heidi Miller McSmith.
San Janita Bibian.
Brandy Axe.
Evelyn America Rangel.
Ginny Martin.
Morgan Dice.
Kaylee Self.
Justin Wisniewski.
Brianna Loffin.
Stephanie Veal.
Jessica Jack.
Colleen Jessup.
Melissa Stark.
Ronald Connor.
Nicole Sutton.
Ryan Rada.
Rebecca O'Brien.
Angela Miller.
Aaron Forsyth.
Yu Ting Yu.
Jia Liu.
Lin No.
Lathan Abdi.
Irina Cook.
Thomas Lee Jr.
Danielle Hyman.
Melody Ryan.
John Hext.
Mariah Scroggins Flores.
Eric Alsop.
Brianna Watson Sheldon.
Shayare Shatlin.
Hannah Marie Haugen.
Anna McKenzie.
Kelsey Crowley.
Jesse Benton.
Lacey May Elliott.
Danton Wynn.
Jasmine Carrington Stein.
Travis Banker.
Ryan Johnston.
Mario Ardito.
Gabi Avila Cardona.
Daniel Meza.
Andres Erejon Chavez.
Facciano. Taylor Angelo Facciano.
Emily Roberts.
Victoria Vasa Anfilofia.
Angela Haluska.
Jisoo Bai.
Hannah Hale.
Gary Terashima.
Betty Munoz.
Cody Cooper. Kevin Nash.
Noemi Esquivel Mendoza.
Amy Muir.
Lily Renteraven Veren.
David Cook.
Linteria Verin. Okay.
Elino Robles.
Estefan Escalona Flores.
Michael Luzeo.
Jennifer Flowers.
Franklin Lamb.
Mary Peterson.
Stephen Trong.
Social work. Samuel Claude.
Sean Baker. Mary Shaw.
Lane Kaiser.
Brandon Scruggs.
Amanda Faulkner.
Zepeda Martinez. Pablo Zepeda Martinez.
Michaela Smith.
Veronica Miller.
Kelsey Grace Long.
Mona Hutchinson.
Julia Ehrlich.
Samantha Howard.
Shauna Stuckey.
Abigail Farrow.
Lee Banfill.
Edward Yoon.
Christy Dowd.
Azriel Malloy.
Christina Downs.
Kendra Louder.
Daniel Steckler.
Molly Stewart.
Eric Van Oswald.
Zachary Bowles.
Lucas Hillier.
David Hiscock.
Amanda Baldoni.
Jared Bernard.
Stephen Jones.
Marco Solis.
Xinying Z. Olsen.
Colleen Brawl.
Sostenes Tito Mendoza.
Samvel Gregorian.
Pamela Self.
Stephen Patrick Kyle.
Erin Brecht.
Susan Cha.
Mary Jane Tell.
Brian Weller Gordon.
Kebra Andron.
Harley Combs.
Brittany Abigail Jaramillo Lizama.
Wendy Stearns.
Liliana Gomez.
Kiki Turuya.
Amina Awu.
Holly Ziegler.
Courtney Gibb.
Lauren Bean.
Jose Antonio Gonzalez.
Joanna Espinola.
Devin Hoyt.
Jeffrey Hemphill.
Jenny Cha.
Aubrey Admire.
Ashley McNerney.
Mackenzie Seafest.
Sonic Wynn.
Tabor Reed.
Erica Alonso.
Matthew Donahue.
Adriana Leone.
Matthew Fargo.
Tao Pham.
Kyle Moore.
Leela Pierman.
Lucas Weber.
Rebecca Rivas.
Erica Miller.
Lauren Crombie.
Sean Weiss.
Paul Wesolowski.
Jesse Meltebeck.
Eric Lawson.
Michael Wynn.
Angelina Rose Martin.
Casey Jin.
Zachary Richard.
Daniel Green.
Ashley Sheep. Shipe.
Hoshimawa.
Courtney Sound.
Bryant Abarisa.
Cara Belza.
Shannon Sinclair.
Valerie St. Clair.
Amanda So.
College of Urban and Public Affairs.
Wei Young.
Community Development.
Fan Yu. Tiffany Lee.
Tom Martin.
Yesenia Cabrera.
Chelsea Whipple.
Nathaniel Pokorny.
Hannah Hibbs.
Shai Montoya.
Monet Laforge.
Forrest Baker.
Kaylee Brown.
Xiaoshen Yen.
Maricela Ortega Guzman.
Yun Wen.
Stephanie Takash.
Tu Do.
Courtney Alzamora.
Nana Kondo.
Cassandra Ponnet.
Hayden Leach.
Cole Lalomea.
Don Woods.
Joseph Ditburner.
Agnelli Villalobos.
John G.
Tate Adam Tasa.
Alexa Martin.
Trang Tron.
Katrina McDermott.
Gabriella Merchan.
Milika Belhaj.
Carly Flores Galvez.
Marius Trezor Mutara.
Sonia Sanchez Miana.
Amy Mae Garrett.
Sarni Biazul.
Kylie Koffelt.
Tan Nguyen.
Mary Babcock.
Loxton Monroe.
Jessica Anderson.
Advertising Management. Shelby Wigglesworth.
Kristen Compton.
Jessica Boyd.
Danielle Hughes.
Kayla Seals.
Jacqueline Horton.
Leela Mahoney.
Gregory Malin.
Angela Stanton.
Autumn Kroll.
Brandon Stanfell.
Jonathan Gomez.
Koira Ramirez Sierra.
Paul Raglioni.
Willie Chen.
Simera Mohammed.
Pavanda Mayer.
Vashek Das.
Kenny Norris.
Bonok Pham.
Stuart Tierney.
Tony Pham.
Kat Paytolds.
Janika Medrano.
Joshua Bruns.
Criminology and Criminal Justice. Marina Cabot Sturridge.
Alexis Ho.
Claire Hummer.
Kelsey J. Woods.
Vanessa Paulcios.
George Purvis.
Jasmine Paula Lizama Palma.
Joel Vandekeef.
Tunika Siska.
Jacques Cahy.
Mariah Whitney Ray Harris.
Melissa Chaidez.
Donna Marie Botticelli.
Salmas Shagagi.
Kaylee Panera.
Rebecca Waddell.
Melba Hemez Koy Heldart.
Leah Heilman Pollock.
Kelly Field.
Molly Wildley.
Alicia Carline.
Victoria Morris.
Alan Yorn.
Julian Canad.
Damian Bromfield.
Bernard Guizar.
Eduardo Reyes.
Daryl Gaylor.
Carolina Cecilia Castro Rodriguez.
Preston Douglas Watts.
Gus Tankersley.
Flynn Robertson.
Gerald Albert Irvin Stewart.
Bridget Rusnak.
Orlando Gaeta.
Matthew McConnell.
Raul Rocha Soto.
Caden Cowan.
Magali Perez Garcia.
Taylor Grimes.
Shannon Ulrich.
Charles Spicer.
Aisma Abu Shah.
Benny Ipis.
Safia Alatar.
Yina Kim.
Lucky Ali.
Yoshiko Inoue.
Riki Alao.
Mike Takai.
Amanda Lacava.
Gabriel Mopper.
Elizabeth Girdan.
Travis R. Brondo.
Brittany Naida.
Aswasnia Saldana.
Alan Castillo.
Allison Suvana So.
Alexander Luciani.
Ayaka Terakawa.
Eric Bosanko.
Aisha Atkinson.
Lizeth Zendahas.
Robbie Riveras.
Carolyn Ingram.
Jeremy Riley.
Rebecca Good.
Michael Peters.
Vicky Barnes.
Taylor Gamby.
Alexi Baidala.
Earl R. Hayton.
Daniel Berryman.
Casey Carpenter.
Peyton Smith.
Tyler Snow.
Brandon Blackwood.
Andrea Robbins.
Adriana Toralba.
Elizabeth Morton.
Tritateka Ramakeshravan.
Abdul Aziz Al Jazir.
Taylor Davidson.
Shauna N. Brown.
Michaela Phyllis.
Pedram Daragi.
Lisa Marie Sands.
Finance.
Chelsea Lynn Stoughton.
Evan Kading.
Alexandra Hufford.
Marcus Curlin.
Casey Bean.
Paul Jiang.
Adam Tip.
Patrick Urkula.
Alexandre Pomar.
Spencer Reichmeth.
Cassandra Angelosi.
Nat Lee.
Olivia Preston.
Daeun Kim.
Hannah Clevenger.
Treat Win.
Lainey Martin.
Richard Leonardo.
Melanie Stewart.
Angel Carrillo.
Ashley Thomas.
Sure. Margaret Coleman.
Kaylee Christine Chavez.
Ben Chumove.
Marina Viray.
Jang Win.
Tracy Mondor.
Leon Win.
Oksana Lubyanitsky.
Magali Davila Centeno.
Alec Thompson.
Hope Tafuri.
Elizabeth Thurp.
Armando Arliano.
Jennifer Alice Kaufman.
Song Kim.
Jesse Hernandez.
Rogelio Perez.
Sean De Gregorio.
Lorena Brennetta.
Justin Sapon.
Jenna Owie.
Tyler Nenow.
Matt Spears.
Beverly Flannery Washburn.
Daniel Paul.
Thomas Carter III.
Blaine Giobler.
Walter Kapuhilakini Santiago.
Dan Liu.
David Hailey Sant III.
Ryan Bliss.
Shannon Petrina.
Jamie Kranz.
Whitney Hildy.
Wylan Payne.
Lauren Bliss.
Tina Lee.
Jordan Newbert.
Marshall Diddlepane.
Jessica Lyons.
Panjapur Teva Chea.
Karen Beltran.
Lone Vo.
LaDonna Miller.
Christopher Smith.
Ariel Carlson.
Jeff Robertson.
Kyle Mehmet.
Ivanchia Milaki.
Cedar Binder.
Katya Gibson Gallardo.
Sonia Price.
Fahidla Alumani.
Melissa Franson.
Feciao Fan.
Darina Supna.
Brittany Vater.
Anna Savitskaya.
Lisa Vayam.
Jessica Avia.
Zayed Al-Katalbe.
Viridiana Nolosai Gonzalez.
Amit Paul Baines.
Rose Surkamp.
Carlos Morales Cortez.
Danielle Tatro.
Steve Morales.
Alexandra Losan.
Bader Alabadi.
Gretchen Reynan.
O'Day Merhi.
Craig Allen.
Andrew Shepard.
Andrew Bram.
Tenzin Samkar.
Alexander Sutherland.
Abdullah Walsali.
Nicholas Murphy.
Yat Sing Lai.
Johnny Danger.
Bai Han Ming.
Should I read it? Is there a card? Health Studies.
Zeng Zaoji.
Lindsay Thrower Robinette.
Hekali Yang.
Michael Ferguson.
Dylan Beeman.
Tanya Griego.
Daryl Anderson.
Leah Bekvar.
Mary Dang.
Rochelle Laughlin.
Vivian Lee.
Phoenix Tolliver.
Alexander Baczynski.
Turkey Al-Tharmam.
Leo Prado.
Mosa Al-Sheikh.
Meredith Kovisto.
Jennifer Kohamu.
Elena Choi.
Cassidy Seals.
Michael Andrea Martin Tellis.
Lindsay Volk.
Justin Mast.
Griffith Tovey.
Yusib Cha.
Katie Castellanos.
Parham Kadadamsbashi.
Santrell Noduraja.
Benjamin Prevost.
Courtney Lynn Cross.
Joseph Oligshagar.
April Justina Ba.
Daitong Sheng.
Erica Prasad.
Shan Miao.
Josiah Green.
Jing Wang.
Hamda Jama.
Yulin Wang.
Josephine Hernandez.
Dava Jargal Davajar.
Bianca Peterson.
Michael Louis.
Abby Berquist. Corey Bianchini.
Fahad Almadaka.
Kiera Butts.
Ahmed Altuwajiri.
Emma Cooney. Becca Lufsted.
Leha Saif Al-Mansouri.
Tamia Hassan.
Fahad Al-Saadi.
Alexis Ray Goranson.
Faris Al-Hanadya.
Candice Elaine Orzoko.
Abdullah Altawal Wheel.
Karen Lynn Wright.
Hafaifa Almani.
Michael Aaron Davis. Yes.
Human Resource Management.
Yasmina Hacknin.
Adam Friedgood.
Katie Linkus.
Michaela Biggie.
Julie Restillo Walsh.
Sarah Eiley.
Thomas Ewing.
Brittany Musales.
Sheldon Prince.
Anna Chernyshov.
Kevin Robinson.
Courtney Walchili.
Aaron Benoza.
Alicia Leviton.
Ronald Allen Pollington.
Heather Finney.
Deza Salavedra.
Benjamin Markowitz.
Christopher Vo.
Ralph Bentley.
Shaudi Keia.
Dustin Bobgardner.
Stephanie Vasquez.
Elizabeth Estrada.
Riley Plank.
Kara Purdy.
Erin Kelly.
Ileana Garcia.
Fumitas Keikalang.
Stacy Grimshaw.
Yvonne Backlund.
Nicole Cruz.
Jessica Berg.
Kyle Chuck Hadi.
Kathleen Bush.
Gina Turner.
Chelsea Minthorn.
Svetlana Kasap.
Loy No.
Polina Vadovich.
Briavana Solomon.
Ina Telegus.
Jesus Perez Sanchez.
Oksana Hubiana.
Brittany Morgan.
Amber Higgins.
Tasha Renee Johnson.
Christopher Menendez.
Nancy Young.
Tara Aliconte Johnson.
Allison Miller.
Megan Daniels.
Daniel Crawford.
Rosanna Locken.
Heather Huntley.
Bryce Tooley.
Katie Knutson.
Alphonse Bilisic.
Magali Franco.
Rondell Rubalikov Jr.
Chris Klein.
Gwendolyn Hahn.
Natalie Mizrahi.
Nicole Cleaver.
Kathleen Hibbiger.
Jackson McIntosh.
Sanjita Chiba.
Andrea Rostad.
Van Wynn.
Sophia Choi.
Sabrina Rocky.
Caitlin Brandt.
Juliet Hebler.
Ruth Esther Batista.
Chelsea Heisler.
Carly Chiles.
Olivia Brodell.
Yelena Verbelanchuk.
Aaron Ruda.
Matthew Hamrias.
Nicholas Irvin.
Darren Janek.
Amy McCarthy.
Ashton Johnson Moody.
Megan Feldman.
Megan Wilhite.
Albert Alatvi.
Zaina Abdullah Atwi.
Bree Siri.
Rawish Hassin Rashid.
Alison Wolverton.
Laura Elizabeth Huck.
Amanda McIver.
Catherine Erica Hailstone.
Mary Calcagno.
Alexandria Farrar.
Cole Kano.
Stephen Cannibal.
Matt Newman.
Jorge Cano Rodriguez.
Jessica Bailey.
Jaye Zhang.
Matthew Wong.
Dallas Berry.
Marissa Lee.
Gianpaolo Alfonso Pontias.
Christina Clark.
Justin Hawkenstrasser.
Jasmine Titas.
John Mondale.
Morgan May Provence.
Rachel Edwards.
Levi Cook.
Hamdan Alsamazi.
Austin Jimenez Blunt.
Crystal Cagle.
Dip Thapia.
Jason Schaefer.
Willa Maya.
Maria Martinez.
Andrea Flores.
Regina Dowd.
Shayna Curtis.
Yang Yang.
JD McCarver.
Jennifer Lee.
John McKee.
Jurgen Emmanuel Sai.
Jeannie Chitrun Young Stuckins.
Samantha Nicole Kemper.
Yen Nguyen.
Masha Ongert.
Juiraya Rashid Ahmed.
Alicia Marie Langford.
Tara Sue.
Heidi Whittington.
Jessica Gary.
Johnny Lee.
Victor Lee.
Antonio Matic.
Julie Nicholas.
Management and Leadership. Brittany Scott.
Chelsea Albee.
JC Yoakum.
Elizabeth Santana.
Ashley Childs.
Leo Fung.
Anthony Candelero Gonzalez.
Paul Tran.
Deanna Piazzatsky.
Kelsey Lynch.
Brian Ochoa.
Sadie Peterson.
Amanda Smith.
Rebecca Hubbard.
Holly Howard.
Katie Layton.
Patrick Diddy.
Megan Hartung.
Brandon Sayara.
Ronya Corey.
Amira Workicho.
Megan Howard Hakala.
Raheen Al Saida.
Jocelyn Briscoe.
Anna Blaine.
Bianca Herrera.
Nasir Al Siad.
Brianna Elkins.
Abdullah Rama Al Farah.
Teresa Huber.
Natalie Cromarty.
Catherine Evans.
Cole Lay.
Kelsey McCarthy.
Michelle Janelle Pirelli.
Shelby Campbell.
James Johnson.
Kaylima Kurlos.
Sarah Bungash.
Lindy Priest.
Taylor Whiteman.
Adaugo Igbo na Guam.
Sandrina Powell.
Estela Munot Biaril.
Nohea Duras.
Catherine Rudd Bauer.
Casey Fairbanks.
Gaia Bullock.
Igor Gok.
Tolilopi Uyatuno.
Chris Capistrano.
Ifijukni Omwiza Bugingo.
Olio Helochuk.
Giselle Surabia.
Genevieve Johnson.
Kelly Kaunang.
Melanie Mazer.
Esther Kim.
Phil Lancaster.
Sultan Kamara.
Chris Berry.
Joe Salvador.
Melissa Mandunan.
Kulika Carroll.
Zach Olson.
Tyler Hannefield.
Kevin Yuquin Kwok.
Rhea Gonzalez.
Grace Garcia.
Robin Lynn.
Lenore Ramsey.
Rachel Ferguson.
Aaron Palo.
Michael Ferguson.
Tyler Milliken.
Jocelyn Martinez.
Matthew Whitten.
Grace Noda.
Justin Tuya.
Betsy Opiko.
Matthew Deems.
Caitlin Sandness.
Leo Kompowski.
Gina Kirschner.
Melody Duran.
Brittany Turner.
Jessica Charles Phillip.
Demara Malcolmson.
Mary McCullough.
Megan Johnson.
Lori Anderson.
Alexander Kibara.
Annalise Wagner.
Chelsea Crowley.
Colby Strunk.
Daniel Lichtenberg.
Maxim Drotenko.
Mallory Full.
Katie Tomek.
Davon Wilhoit.
Jacqueline Roth Perles.
Danielle Melrose.
Cassandra Maras.
Chantel McLaughlin.
Mariana Jaramillo Morales.
Jenna Dutra.
Adam Hain.
Misha Moore.
Gleness Gwendolyn Green.
Vanessa Hansen.
James Schofield.
Robert Bush.
Brad Good enough.
Janamo Gabayesa Wario.
Jacob Mosiman.
Joshua Lieb.
Amber Knight.
Trenton Lovell.
Alexander Valentine.
Doris Guzman.
Sean Fitzgerald.
Danielle Stevens.
Wante Bowman.
Leanne Weller.
Amy Cleveland.
Andrew Wilson.
Tanya Escadari.
Silas Potter.
Danielle Scott.
Nicholas Mark Furtado.
Diana Churoth.
Mackenzie Bangs.
Eric Chittabul.
Emma Hamill.
Faisael Al-Humadan.
Rachel Harper.
Joshua Hilbert.
Jenna Leroy.
Vivian Cow.
Danielle Rowe.
Rachel Reyes.
Taryn York.
Christina Landers.
Danae Vorster.
Bernice Bendai.
Kelsey Fry.
Trektron.
Diana Nita.
Kelly Queen.
Shelby Mishiro.
Maria Escalera Solis.
Isabel Umafoforo.
Keith Garcia.
Gabriel Elias.
Marketing.
Emma Hussein.
Quinton Movick.
Shafak Hassan.
Jared Nickerson.
Maya Bartel.
Tyler Ross.
Jimmy Hoon.
Roland Fornatero III.
Hayden Barnes Turnage.
Christopher Angus.
Brizna Helena Garcia.
Andrew Marshall.
Patricia Schmidt.
Maha Kadim.
Ashley Monchaline Johnson.
Saif Elsgala.
Nicole Swanson.
Alina Lopez.
Mahmed Hushan.
Marissa Ellenberger.
Frederick Hofschneider Abiyari.
Christina Collier.
Ricardo Rodriguez.
Jordan Paul.
Romnick Dansol.
Pia Dresliger.
Adam Garner.
Heather Monteclavo.
Political science.
Caitlin Hooley.
Nicole Aronetti Hermens.
Kwa Natron.
Nicholas Church.
Drake George.
Shari Martin.
Rachel Lotz.
Mohammed Al-Rushodi.
Rainier Evans.
Dennis Taylor II, double major in psychology.
Connor Wilson.
Spencer Williams.
Austin Chan.
Robert Grovesner.
Patrick Von Bashel.
Ulena Deanne Irene Yakinai.
John Brandt.
Agrakim Wayonen.
Jessica Clare.
Nadia Lee Gonzalez.
Heather Bianconi.
Kelly Cook.
Austin Souls.
Justine Bunch.
Kathia Ramos.
Elizabeth Atwood Wills.
James Kraus.
Erica Hoover.
Xavier Espinoza.
Lexi Nesmith.
Deanne Kim.
Justin Heath.
Jordan Jones.
Brandon Kaskawal.
Peyton Stewart.
Zainab Atwi.
Morgan Vickers.
Sumitra Chetri.
Vanessa Robbins.
Nefi David Martinez Bravo.
Douglas Rivera.
Patricia Perez Cruz.
Samantha Wynn.
Monica Reina.
Joseph Smaney.
Yechenia Carrillo.
Catherine Christians.
Christopher Dollar.
My turn.
Rosa Martinez.
Ruth Carson.
Austin Kumer.
Marcus Lindsay.
Adnana Vasquez.
Matthew Cates.
Jonathan Ruffner.
Check. Michael Hanasek.
Khalid Al-Shakhrikh.
Colin Gallagher.
Maxwell Milligan.
Grojo Sanhu.
Brandon Nareamore.
Stanley Callahan.
Shay Davis.
Ricarda Yane Arango.
Brian Reverman.
Gustavo Martinez.
Ernesto Ortiz.
Jericho Kyle Carrillo Cristobal.
Zakaria Mahamud.
Seth White.
Marcos Reyes.
Alex Cardwell.
Irina Rudenko.
Ryan Asa.
Filberto Aguare.
Dominic Upshaw.
Evan Trimbley. Yvonne Trimbley.
Derek Hino.
Jessa Lulich.
Sky Curtis.
Nicholas Connolly.
Trang Nguyen.
Hugo Jose Whittier Agosto.
Luke Fontaine.
Jesse Zong.
Whitney Paoli.
Nate Carter.
Taylor Spar.
Khalid Al-Rashid.
Jessica Filippi.
Jason Montague.
Kimberly Rhinus.
Brandon Sheldon.
Katie Johnson.
Evan Clary.
Catherine Van Meter.
Liam Soprich.
Scott Parrish Wilder.
Nicole Cathcart.
Lemuel Malari. Dominic Lemuel Malari.
Kelsey Gleason.
David Schwartz.
Michael Paul Jackson.
Elena Swan. Taylor O'Connor.
Jason Means.
Rockwell Tufty.
Amanda Orozco.
Umscheid. Mike Umscheid.
Sierra Udland.
Gosselin. Christopher Gausen.
Evelyn Banu.
Pesaretto. Michael Pesaretto.
Adam Vang.
Natalie Bruno.
Hoyan Tran.
Gabrielle Gardner. Hannah Beerwagen.
Veronica Medhanana.
Elisan Montgomery.
Talan Ahmed Alokab.
Caitlin Massey.
Nasser Abdallah Al-Jaber.
Mallory Rock.
Supply and Logistics Management.
Brittany Buchanan.
Timothy Edward McClandish.
Luisa Ostapenko.
Crystal Maureen Granger.
Tanner Smith.
Nathan Zamoni.
Kevin Flynn.
Angela Arment.
Clay Hinton. Caitlin Solenberger.
Sasha Drozdov.
Nicole Solenberger.
Khalid Al-Makhtare.
Francis Smith.
Jeremiah Sealer.
Marielle Elise Rollins.
Peter Silberberg.
Afwe Kuaku.
Zoe Schroy.
Ian Kennedy.
Billy Cha.
Cacho. Luis Carlos Cacho.
Tion Bunma.
Evan Meyer.
Melissa Tran.
Oda Alganham. Oda Alganhan.
Naomi Wynn.
Vikash Narain.
Unsun Kang.
Adam Alvarado.
Sean Chi.
Kelsey Gordon.
Laura Nung.
Micah Cole.
Yida Luo.
Brenna Burns.
Sungjin Lee.
Brianna Martinez.
Audrey Pond.
Julia Walters.
Kevin Gaynor.
Kalia Savage. Oh, I love your hat.
Clara Jasinski.
Carla Mackman.
Amanda Garza.
Sam Torgensen.
Mackenzie Stratton.
Sean Howie.
Helm Marticarina.
Blake Nolan.
Doug Poss.
Crystal Foster.
Marcus Neff.
Josue Miguel.
Win Win.
Julian Vasquez Ventura.
Rachel Crummel.
Marvin Danielle Alvarez.
George Martin.
Ryan Chapman.
Grace Morlick.
Autumn Waters.
Trina Renee Kingsbury.
Meredith Skolin.
Deanna Marie Every.
Justin Moore.
Gail Michael Underwood.
Pamela Kadev.
Jane Avenado.
Vicky Sam.
Sorush Ghazi.
Daniel Ryan Barker.
Sarah Parrott.
Badis Koshbati.
Can you say it, please? Ranin Ravabash.
Mary Elizabeth Farr.
Luke Hamilton.
Kevin Thompson.
Jonathan Van Boomel.
Timon McAllister.
Joseph Evan.
Alex Munchow.
Mao Numomaki.
Aaron Cox.
David Level. Brian Simala. Thank you.
Will the master and baccalaureate candidates please rise? At this time, you may change your tassel from the right to the left side. Congratulations to all of you. In keeping with the tradition of the graduation ceremony, we will follow the order of dismissal with the platform party first, followed by faculty and newly graduated students. Please remain seated until your row is dismissed. Family and friends, you may meet your graduates outside of the Moda Center on the promenade. Congratulations to all of you again. We're dismissed.